My dad put a gun to my head when I was 12. Years later, on his deathbed, he finally apologized. My dad was a drunk and would often come home late. One night, he got home and started yelling at my mom. I was 12 and tried to defend her. He hit me and I fell to the floor. He then grabbed me by the hair and dragged me to the garage. He pulled out a gun and put it to my head. My mom was screaming and begging him to stop. He told her to shut up or he would shoot me. He then looked at me and said, "I wish you were never born. You ruined my life." He then pulled the trigger, but the gun was empty. He laughed and said, "I was just kidding. I love you, son." I was shaking and crying. He then hugged me and said, "Don't tell anyone about this, okay? It's our little secret." I was terrified and didn't say anything. The next day, he acted like nothing happened. I was traumatized and couldn't look at him the same way. I moved out as soon as I turned 18 and cut all contact with him. Years later, I found out he was dying of cancer. He called me and begged me to see him. I went to the hospital and he apologized for everything he did. He said he loved me and was proud of me. I forgave him and we hugged. He died that night. I still have nightmares about that night in the garage.